Jail. My name is Daniel Gall. I'm a judge that's been asked to conduct your arraignment. So, first of all, for those of you that are here today in the arraignment room, nearly all of you will be released on a bond. If you have posted a bond, in nearly each and every instance will continue the bond, so you'll be released. For those of you in the county jail, I'll be setting a bond, among other things. So hopefully some of you will be released from the county jail today also. So keep that in mind. Now, you all know at this point that you've been charged with a crime. We're not here to try your case today. This isn't about guilt or innocence today. We're simply here to arraign you, which means, do you understand the charges leveled against you? Have you had a copy of your indictment? And do you enter a plea of not guilty so that the case may proceed to an assigned judge with counsel? So a couple of things I'd like you to know. Although you've been charged with a crime, you're presumed innocent, and you have the right to a speedy trial. You also have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and at that time, the state has the burden of proving you guilty by evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. You have a right to meet your accusers face-to-face in open court, and you have a right to cross-examine through your attorney. You also have a right to an attorney, so if you're unable to afford one, I'll appoint one. You may have to return or reimburse the county for a portion of your assigned counsel fees. Now, today, as I said, we're not here for the trial of your case. We're here to conduct your arraignment. So I'm going to assume that all of you have had your indictment papers for 24 hours unless you tell me otherwise. And I'm going to assume that you ladies and gentlemen don't need me to read it to you. If you would prefer I read it to you, you let me know. So ultimately, when you appear before the court, I'm simply going to ask you, are you pleading guilty or not guilty? And I hope all of you will plead not guilty. If there's someone who insists upon pleading guilty here today, I think what we'll do is we'll save that case for the very end, and I'll try and talk the person out of it. But in any case, that's what we'll do. So now, a couple things. If any of you have a problem here and you got a question or you're worried about getting released, please let me know and we'll clarify it for you. For the ladies and gentlemen in the county jail particularly, if you're having an issue, if you're being denied services, if you have a medical issue, we can talk about it and try and resolve it. So that is what is going on here today. And if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to ask me. So with that, we're going to call the first case. Thank you.
We'll start with jail's request, case number 642515, Paul Sender.
Thank you.
Regarding Mr. Sender, Your Honor, do you understand everything?
Sure.
Okay. Reading and enter a not guilty plea for Mr. Sender.
Fine.
He's found to be indigent, assign the appropriate lawyers. He may be a mental health defendant, but recommend bond, please.
All right, fine. Thanks very much. $1 million cash surety of property bond is set. This case is assigned to the docket of Judge Nancy Margaret Russo, and the court will appoint counsel later on today.
Judge Russo will set the first pretrial. In the courtroom, 641728, Jacob Hale. Yes.
Senator Podium, sir.
Attorney Andy Petropoulos is here.